beautiful Pisces Moon Signs. Welcome to your prediction for the blue full moon happening 31 October. It's a very special and rare occurrence. Please stay tuned. Pisces moons, this is a very exciting moon. Maybe not an easy moon, but certainly very interesting. So we have the full moon happening. We have the full moon happening in Taurus at 8 degrees, conjunct Uranus at 8 degrees, also in Taurus, obviously, because it's conjunct. Opposite the sun, of course, this is what a full moon is, 8 degrees Scorpio. So we have this 8, 8, 8. 8 is the number of abundance, it's the number of infinity, it's the number of fruition, solidity, eternity. And so may we be reminded of the eternal nature of our beings, of our souls, that we are forever. And may we know that in truth we are abundance, no matter what the outside circumstances may appear. Our truth, our divine birthright is wealth and abundance. And so one of the things with Uranus coming to the table is that it's really shaking things up. So despite the fact that Taurus is this stable, grounded, foundation building kind of unchangeable sign, right? It likes to stay, it likes to build, it likes to create, and it likes to keep it that way, you know. But Uranus coming to the conversation is just going, and it's destabilizing all of that. It's shifting it. It's making us see the fallacies of the things we thought were stable in our lives. It is opening those things up, and it is showing us the truth, and it is showing us the truth that it is actually something that was holding us back, and it is time for us to shift, for us to change, for us to release and to let go. One of the great realizations that may be coming through right now is to do with power dynamics, unequal power dynamics, the way we've internalized these things. Another thing that might be coming through is this idea of, you know, that 40-year plan where you finish school, then you go and study, then you work a job for 40 years and you save for retirement, and then, you know, and you get married and you have kids, and just this very like prescriptive way of moving through life, right? We're really shaking up those ideas, we're really shifting those ideas. And I mean, these things have been happening, but they are more profound and more sinking in, and more people are awakening to, hey, we're creative beings. We came here to play. We came here to have fun. We came here to make something magical, to build something incredible. And the truth of our divine natures is that we are divine creators, that we are source energy, that we are vibration of love, that we are worthy, that we are enough, that we are deserving, every last one of us. May we not persecute a single soul, certainly not for their race, religion, sex, gender, sexuality, right? This full moon is going to be a great time to light a fire and cleanse yourself, right? Burn the things you no longer need. Write things down that you no longer want to carry around. Check in with the childhood beliefs. Check in with the things you no longer want to believe about yourself. Bring in those new beliefs of, I am enough. I am worthy. I am a divine creator. Step into the responsibility for creating your world. Be that change, right? Be an activist for that change. And you know, I really do believe that the most profound shifting and changing and activism we can do in the world is to literally change ourselves, to do the inner work. That is the most profound gift you can give to humanity. Beautiful. Alright, so we do also have Mars and Mercury still in retrograde. I'm not going to linger too long on that, but essentially be kind, be patient, be cautious with your words, with your communications, with pushing things forward. Don't push too hard. Do move forward, but just take one little thing at a time, one step at a time. It's not a rush right now. Prioritize, and this is one of your general energy cards coming through, is prioritize. And I'm really going to say prioritize your spiritual life, prioritize your emotional life, prioritize your healing work, and those things are all interconnected, right? It's one and the same, because when you prioritize spirit, self, and your ascension, everything else in your life falls into place. Prioritize your own health. And I really think the best way to look after your physical health is to first look after your spiritual and mental and emotional well-being. Because our bodies are essentially metaphors for those other states of being. The other cards coming through for you for general energies are sensitivity and relationship harmony. And of course, you know, Venus is the ruler of this full moon. Venus is the ruler of Taurus. And Venus was also the ruler of the last new moon, which was in Libra. And Venus is moving through Libra right now, so Venus is at home. And so bringing harmony into our relationships, despite the fact that we have Mercury retrograde, right? We might still have some miscommunications, but sometimes a miscommunication brings us into a space of having a good conversation and building new bridges of understanding. Sometimes a flaring of egos causes us to come to a space of having to self-check and having to check each other, and then having healing conversations and building new bridges. So the potential for relationship harmony really is there, but it does require you putting in some of the work. And so take the responsibility in bringing that harmony through. You are extra sensitive right now, and as a Pisces moon, you guys are super sensitive souls. You feel so much, that is not even your own. You feel so much of the collective, and this is why it's actually so essential for you to surround yourself with beings who are doing the work, who are doing the emotional work, who are doing the spiritual work. It is not selfish for you to cut certain people out of your life because they are toxic for you, because you are so sensitive, but you are extra sensitive right now because there's so much going on. And this is why it is so essential for you to prioritize that self-work, to prioritize how you're feeling, that spiritual life. Alright, so in terms of the energy we have leading up to this full moon for you guys, we have the 10 of Wands with the 5 of Wands. And so in some ways right now you guys are feeling like, whoa, I have taken on too much. How am I going to carry this heavy load? How am I going to possibly get to all of this work? I don't know if it is humanly possible. And I want you to know that while it may not be possible for everyone, it most certainly is possible for you. And this is why also that prioritize came through. Prioritize, prioritize, prioritize. Get to the most important things first, which needs to be first your emotional, spiritual, physical well-being, right? And then, what is the next important thing? What is the next important thing? What is the next important thing? You can do this. This load is the perfect weight for you. See your commitments through at this point. If you really do feel like you've taken on too many things, do check in with which things are aligning with where you're wanting to be, where you're wanting to go. Because if all of them are aligning and you feel like there's not a single thing you can cut out, know that you can do this. You can. But if there is something that's just burdensome and not really contributing to where you need to be going right now, that's the thing you cut out, right? Watch out for the flaring of egos. Watch out for those bared teeth. Watch out for a little bit of aggression. Try not to react to it. Try to come from that space of, I am the calm of the storm. I am the eye of the storm. I allow this chaos around me. Come with love. Come with love. Just rain love straight back on it. You are saying mean things to me right now, but I see that you're hurting and I'm just sending you love. Do you want to talk about why you're reacting in this way towards me? Possible response. And then in terms of the energy we have for you over this full moon, we have the King of Pentacles with the Two of Pentacles. And so you really have this ability to tap into abundance magic at this time, right? But your key to unlocking that abundance magic is in playing that juggling act of balance. Bringing in the balance. Prioritizing the most important things in your life so that you can be first healthy and centered and then able to do your work, right? And do enough work and then come back to rest. Seek that balance, dance with the balance, enjoy the dance of dancing with the balance. Move through it with joy, with gratitude, knowing you're never going to be done. You're never going to feel like you're in a state of, oh, now I'm balanced and I've done everything I need to do and I've got no more self-work, and never. You are always going to be expanding your definitions of self, expanding who you are, expanding what it is you can be, what it is you can create in this world. But you absolutely can tap into this divine 888 magic at this time. So, and you know what? On the astrology podcast, they have recommended not to start anything new, not to plant new seeds. And I'm really seeing that for you guys, it's going to be fine. For you guys, you can plant new seeds, you can water them, you can do manifestation magic. The magic is with you. As long as you're doing that spiritual work and bringing in the balance and bringing in that relationship harmony when the egos are flaring. And catch yourself when your ego flares. Catch yourself when you lose your temper. Reel it back in. Find a healthy outlet. Forgive yourself and others. In terms of the energy we have for you after this full moon, we have the Nine of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups. And the Nine of Pentacles is you walking this path of your dreams, building something meaningful, building something you can share with others, building something that is physically visible, building something that others can come and enjoy, building something that you can really be so proud of. A legacy, essentially. And while you take a moment to acknowledge and recognize how much building you've done, you know that you're not done, because you can expand over there and you can reach more over there and you can do more healing work over there. but you do take the moment to sit back and go, wow, I've already done so much. I've already built something so incredibly meaningful. And there really is this sense of you shifting into a more centered understanding of your emotion, how it flows through you, and also shifting into a better understanding of what emotion belongs to you and what emotion belongs to the collective and what emotion belongs to your auntie and your friend over there, and being able to discern the difference between these different things, right? Because I think sometimes with that Pisces moon energy, there can be a little bit of cloudiness, and sometimes you get all flustered and you feel like, I'm so anxious, but meanwhile, your mom's anxious, or your best friend is anxious, and you're picking up on those emotions because you're so sensitive. And so learning how to tell the difference, and then learning to have a sense of detachment, which doesn't mean you're not compassionate, and it doesn't mean you don't pick up on those feelings, and it doesn't mean you don't care, right? It just means you don't allow that to affect your centeredness. You don't allow it to shift you off center. And so may you shift into this mastery and mystery, and may you unlock those understandings of your inner stirrings of the deep, deep, deep wells of those Piscean emotions. I hope that you enjoyed that beautiful Pisces moons. Please do hit like, please do hit subscribe. Please join me on Instagram, where I do a weekly live. That's every Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. That's GMT +2. That's a time zone. And I would love to see you over on Facebook, where you can keep up to date with all the things that I'm up to. And if you would like a full personal tarot spread, please drop me an email. And yeah, thank you for all this beautiful work you're doing. Thank you for bringing through the relationship harmony. You are beautiful healing beings. Thank you for your light in this world. With love, until next time.